Okay, guys, so I was doing my reading and my camera cut off on me, so I'm gonna continue where I left off. I'm gonna have a part one of this video, and then at the end, I'm gonna link this one so you guys can continue it. So basically, this was in reverse. What we have gone over in the first episode, well, part one of this video, is Charlie Puth's personality. When asking about it, I kind of drew 3 cards to see how his personality is around that time, which is around the award show time, the kind of energy that he put off. And he kind of got the rescuer in reverse, the knight in reverse, and the miser in upright. So in that video, you can already see that we're kind of getting some Captain Save the Whole feelings. Like, he just kind of feels like he's big-headed. He's a bit conceited. Kind of feels like he is needed to save people's performances. He gets really... he really starts to feel himself when people call on him to work with. He also feels like... he's also like, he is kind of fickle with his money. But what the cards are also saying about his personality is that he does have the magical touch when it comes to his music, when it comes to his artistry. He does do a good job when you put him in that position. It's just that the kind of attitude that comes with it is not really a good one. So we're going to move on from Puth's personality and just go on into exactly how BTS felt about working with Charlie Puth. So let's see. So disappointed that the video cut off earlier. Let's see. How does BTS feel? How did BTS feel about working with Charlie Puth at the award show? Okay. Okay, so where I'm getting so far is kind of, they were really excited about how quick the response was to do these performances. I don't know how long they have had this in the makings, in the workings, but they were very surprised by the quickness of the response of Charlie Puth deciding to come and work for them. Very excited, very starstruck at working with him. They felt, I'm kind of trying to figure out if it's like they felt like they were like a little bit like they didn't know what to really do when it came to business and working with him, or if they felt like he was a bit confused. But I think it's probably the opposite. I think they were surprised at how put together he actually was when they started to work with him. Let me see if anything else comes out for how they felt about working with him. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling like there was a point. I'm not sure if this is, well, the number 7 comes out. I kind of feel like there was a point where they did want him out of the way, even though they were the ones who kind of, I guess, decided to do this business thing with him. I feel like there was a point where they're like, okay, thanks, we're done here. Like, we don't really have to mingle. Yeah, it was kind of one of those things that it was a situation where they're like, we've done what we needed to do, and now you can go ahead now. You can leave. They were very grateful for the experience in itself, though. They were grateful for the experience in itself, and they're like, okay, well, the work atmosphere is pretty good, but they also kind of wanted him out the way. That's I'm just gonna leave it at that. They did kind of want him out the way. Let me see what else I can pull. So I asked how they feel about working with him, but how do they feel about Charlie Puth personally? They're more focused. They're not even thinking about Charlie Puth personally. They weren't thinking about Charlie Puth personally too hard at all. They're thinking about not having a break. That's what BTS is thinking about. BTS is thinking about how they don't have, they're not getting any type of vacation time. See, this card is like this card is kind of like wishing, the wish card, and it's like she's wishing that she was out on the beach somewhere. Okay, she wished that she was out there on the beach, and she's not getting that. She's not getting that vacation at all. And you can see how it ends with the 10 of Cups in reverse. So so this is reverse. This is no vacation for them. This is no vacation. They're not even concerned about Charlie Puth personally. They're more concerned about not being able to get a vacation, not being able to really tell people that they need. Well, I mean, they can try to tell people that they need a vacation all they want, but they're probably not going to get one anytime soon. They're probably not going to get one anytime soon. Okay, so the next question, let me see. The next question that I have is, how does Charlie Puth feel about BTS? I'm going to put these cards up. Put them to the side. How does Charlie Puth feel about BTS? Oh. Okay, so he enjoyed his time that he spent with BTS. He was pretty comfortable. I am feeling like he still, with this Four of Wands here in this deck, I am still kind of getting this feeling like he felt like he kind of cleaned up the performances, like he made things a little better. Like I said, I did not watch the performances, so I really don't know how they went. The only thing I do know is that I was seeing this clip where Jimin's vocals kind of really were shot, but other than that, I didn't really see anything. He does feel like there was a lack of cooperation, and I don't know if that was with the company or it could be with the BTS members itself. But either way, he's like, even though there were some difficulties, there were some business difficulties that went on where they were not in agreement with certain things, that he still reigned victorious in the end. Okay, he still feels like, I'm out there, I'm on the news, now I'm going to be on the newspapers, people are going to see me. Or at this award show, people are gonna see me with BTS. He's like, I'm gonna be headlining everything. He's thinking about himself. He's like, I came in, I made this performance better, quote unquote better. Even though there were a lot of difficulties, there may have been some business disagreements. I reign victorious. That's how he's feeling. I don't know if I just asked how does he feel about BTS or how did he feel working with BTS. Either way, I guess that kind of kills two birds with one stone. So I'm going to go ahead and go next to a subscriber asked me to ask if BTS will work with Normani. Will BTS work with Normani? I don't think so. I feel like the company is very defensive about working with certain artists. I'm just going to leave it at that. Working with certain artists, especially female. Okay, I'm looking at the Six of Cups and I'm feeling like they're also very worried about having like boys and girls, females and males, really in close proximity together in general. So I don't really think that's something that they want to do. So we can just leave it at that it's a no. I don't think so. They're going to distract you with other things. They're going to definitely put other artists out there, but I don't think they want the male and female artists mixing, especially not male and female foreign artists. And you know, We gonna keep it moving, cause that's a no. That's a no. Looks like I'm gonna have a thunderstorm. There's gonna be a thunderstorm. Oh, the weather's not looking good today. Alright, so next is, like I said, the only thing I've seen was that Jimin clip. Yeah, if you hear like rumbling, it's thunder. The only clip that I've seen was Jimin's voice cracking. I felt really bad about it. Oh, that's what I was going to ask. So I'm going to see how he felt after that happened, even though I already know he probably felt horrible. So how did Jimin feel after his voice cracked on the award show? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Jimin he's pretty messed up about it. He is definitely going through a lot mentally. He's going through a lot mentally because he messed up his vocals. He's not resting. Like he's got, for all of you who have anxiety, you already know what that's like. So he's having like anxiety attacks. Like he's really sweating, and he's so pissed. He's so upset that he did that on TV. Like he's not sleeping. He's thinking about what happened. And he's thinking about that being on TV. He's thinking about that, him doing that at the award show, that his voice was not right. He's really kind of caught up in how that kind of really affected him in that moment. How his voice failed him. Okay, so he's not doing good. So let's try to not, bring it up too much, Army. It's really other fandoms that are bringing it up, but let's see. So no, it's not going to be my last question. I'm going to actually ask another question about Jimin, because honestly, I believe the reason why Jimin's voice is really the way it is right now is because he is drinking too much alcohol, and that's going to destroy his voice. That is going to destroy his throat. But let me see what the cards say on Jimin and alcohol. Does Jimin have an alcohol addiction? Jimin uses alcohol to cope. It's a coping mechanism for him. He feels like when he has alcohol, he's happy. He feels when he has alcohol that he can endure things a lot better. He loves to drink alcohol with his members. He loves to drink alcohol at home. He thinks when he's drinking alcohol that he's whole. Alcohol distracts him from all of his troubles. This is what I'm getting. Like he is very, very codependent on alcohol. He's very codependent on alcohol. And I feel like he is aware. He's aware of how bad it can get. But it's almost like he's sort of testing his limits with it. Like I'm feeling like he's like, okay, I see that there are things that are going bad with me drinking alcohol. But maybe if I just only do it, if I just cut back a little bit, not even cut back a little bit, maybe if I just keep doing it at this pace and not drink any more than this, then the results won't be as bad as I already know they're going to be. So it's not a case of him trying to necessarily better himself or stop drinking alcohol. It's more of a case where he's gonna I feel like he's not going to do more than he already is doing. Okay, so yes, he does have an addiction to alcohol. And the next question I'm going to ask is, what was it? Okay, the next question that I wanted to ask is that what's messing up his voice? Yeah, and he's not caring. It's like he cares about It's like what I'm getting is he really is ignoring the downside of drinking alcohol. He's ignoring it. Like, it's like, it's so childish. He's ignoring the negative effect that alcohol is having on him, and he's aware that it's damaging his body. I mean, look at this temperance card, and look at this. He knows it's making him sick. He knows it's not good for his health. He knows that there's very bad side effects to him drinking. I probably should have made a whole different video on Jimin and his drinking problems, honestly. But he's ignoring it. He's ignoring it. He sees the demons at his closet door. He's ignoring it. He don't want to see it. He don't want to pay attention to it. But see, when it has an effect on him in reality, he tries. I feel like he tries not to link it back to his bad habits. You're probably gonna hear a loud boom. That's thunder. He tries not to link it back to his bad habits. So there's that. Oh my god. So lastly, I'm gonna ask, how does BTS feel about the promoting? Oh yeah, how do they feel about promoting in America and promoting with American artists? So how do they feel about promoting in America, and how do they feel about promoting with American artists? Okay. So promoting in America, they're kind of like, it's like both a good and a bad thing. It's like, on one hand, I'm seeing that there is a part of promoting in America that gives them a sense of freedom, a sense of kind of a getaway. There's also them kind of getting that chance to kind of connect with people who kind of think differently than the people back at home. Like the definite difference in communication, the difference in understanding, the difference in culture, the difference in the different level even in acceptance with certain things, good or bad. It's something that it's both on the good and the bad side of it. It's something that they kind of enjoy getting to know. Okay. What I'm also seeing is kind of, they do want to go back home. They do want to go back home. It's like, it's cute at first, the distraction of kind of being in America and doing activities in America, but they miss home. They miss home. They miss their home cooked food. They miss being with their families. They just miss the smell of home. America is a cute distraction. It's a nice distraction, but at this point, it's like, okay, we're kind of over it. We don't want to say nothing, but we're kind of over it. We kind of want to go back. Now, how they feel about with interacting and working with American artists. I feel like they don't want to show that it's not all that it's cracked. It seems like it's cracked up to be. The moon card kind of tells me like they feel like they have to show a happy, like it's always a happy cooperation, like it's always a really happy get together when working with these foreign artists, when it actually probably really isn't. Like the illusion of happiness, the illusion of we talk and we get along, and we're able to communicate on deeper levels is kind of not really true. I'm gonna put some more cards on this to see. So I'm seeing that there's also issues with lovers and people who want to be their lovers. I'm seeing issues with sex. Okay, so there are, because American artists are more straightforward, it's a lot easier for an American artist to actually just approach a member and be like, hey, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to have some of this. Like, it's very easy for them to do that, because in America, of course, we're a lot more open. The openness with certain people, some of these celebrities and artists that they're running into, kind of makes them uncomfortable. It's kind of one of those things like, we're getting more love calls than they want. And I mean like love calls, calls. And it's just not what they're looking for. But I also do see there is a love also in actually just generally meeting these celebrities and kind of getting to know them and see the type of people that they are. It is a lot of times what I'm feeling for them. There are some times where it's kind of like you kind of, that moment when you get to meet a celebrity and they're kind of not all that they're cracked up to be. That's what I'm kind of also getting from some of these people. I don't know why J-Hope is coming to mind. J-Hope is coming to mind like he met somebody and they were not kind of what they wanted them to be. I don't know why J-Hope comes to mind with that, but alright, so that's what I have for here. This video is like about to be 22 minutes long, so I'm gonna cut it. The next video I want to do is an EXO and BTS video, like how they feel about each other and kind of where they stand, because both of those groups are groups that I stand. I really love me some BTS and I love me some EXO. So if you want that, I guess tune in. I'm gonna post it. I was thinking about just putting it on Patreon, but I guess not. I think I'm going to just leave it on YouTube and that'll just be it. But I will also post it on Patreon. I probably will, if you guys want, if you want some deeper tarot readings on topics that you've been curious about, leave them in the comments below, because I kind of really want to know. Leave some questions that you want me to ask or want to know the answer to when it comes to artists, idols. I don't really care, just leave it in there and I'll see what I can do, what I can cook up for you guys. Anything controversial like this BTS and EXO reading that I want to do, I may leave it on Patreon. I'm going to post that one. I'm going to post it on YouTube. But depending on how the reactions to it are, how reactions to it goes, because, that's a real dangerous topic to really touch on. If it goes well, I'll leave it on YouTube. If not, I'm going to transfer it over to Patreon. So anybody who wants to just see it there, or even just support me on Patreon, you can go over to Patreon and help us out. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Bye bye.